Shuang.
There we are.
Thank you. Oh, hey,
Oh, I'm sorry for scalding your hand.
Shuang.
You want me, Pa?
Yes, dear. Shuang, you better check these bills. I've no head for figures. You add them up.
Okay.
We better leave now. Waiter, the bill.
Coming. It's
table
$44.
Hey, what's going on?
Get out of
This
there.
table should be reserved for me.
But I've been waiting here for half a day.
And I've been waiting half a day.
Just let my vibe stand. Just let my vibe stand.
Contributors to the vibe, deliverers of the light, perimeters from the outer limb to the inner eye. Contributors to the vibe, deliverers of the light, perimeters from the outer limb to the inner eye. How can you not open your mind to intricate plots and hope that you'll find the evaluations to the key of life and the balance of the yin-yang? Calculations of the information funnel down to your membrane, trickle down like an economic theory. We're teary-eyed. Reaganomics gave us AKs, Bush just pushed mud in our eyes. Watergate to Whitewater, the scandal saga furthest. Ain't gonna be the last time somebody gets away with murder or gets framed, named, put to shame, in lots of pain. Play it for so long, play it, and even you'll say it's not to gain. It's a society ran secretly, visited by other life frequently. Look at the signs of the times and the rhymes in the movies. We know it's all Hollywood, but the technology is good, a little too good. Somebody knows something. I had an affirmation, excerpts, subliminal inserts, half information. There, deep space nine, Babylon 5, alienation, hidden storylines behind their various animation.
Every day I wake up to the sound of waves crashing. Make moves, it's time to take action. More bread for the basket. No sleep, I do that when I'm in a casket. No patience, I take no breaks and no vacations. I can't wait. Time is money, shine like California skies that's sunny after the rain. But when it's all said and done, make sure they remember my name. Level-headed, hop off a G4 jet and get on the train. Then jump out of a taxi cab and jump on the stage. No flash, never do shows for no cash. The checks come to my government name. But chemistry man is what I'm known as. Of course, you already know that. Hit up the city, hit my man on the jack like where the smoke at. My mind is free, no cage, center stage when it's time to speak. Drama setter, nobody better. I stand next to the man that tells the weather. Like Goldie with the red leather, I'm checking my check.
Grammy wildin' out where the media flock. To me it's a night at home, another pizza box. Another verse in cursive, trying to connect the dots. Just a hop, skip and a jump from pedaling never stops. Turn on my inbox, bills in my mailbox. Long as the beat knocks, I feel no stress. No chance to second guess. A feeling like this, no day I live twice. Venice, still in the west. Spent 6 months out the year on my hustle and grind. The other half spent plotting the next. Doubling time, ALC collaboration. Congratulations, I'm a bubble and shine. Starting the day, but pardon, I'm a part the stage. I hope you pardon my side when I drop this way. 8.8, shake shit up inside nature. LA's unstable, still chasing paper. Crazy.
You to stay. What to do with a show, let's show what to do with a flow. And little what you about to see, I'm stupid, I'm slow and simple. With a beat teenage, I'm putting the paper, ripping it, rip the freestyle, stay to the very end. You never know when I might wind up, get myself a psycho. They need a therapy, there'll be people yelling, you scare me. Wanna do a mic for charity, just to the accuracy of the clever, friendly fingers. Beat down by the heavyweight, but he's for beat great. We create and make not one mistake, consider us great. Hate, if you gotta be emotional, over passionate, cause of my flow. And you'll be the one in the front row, get this to the TV show. We gotta go for show, and no Negro, it's gonna be fun, so open the door. Order a carpet out on the floor, after like intro, bitch or mental. Hey, think about us, we hear this instrumental. Ain't nothing about this gentle. Those who bite gon' need new dental. In your word, you rely on guns. Where we from, we using a lot of the sun. War has just begun, yeah, victory's already come.
Hey man, this right here, this could change your life. I mean, lyrically change your life.
My mind state's uninhabitable. If you travel to the gravity, will pull you through cavity and trap you in a rabbit hole. I'm ununderstandable and unfathomable. My mental plane's unlandable, and my brainstorms will make paddle boats out of battle quotes. You and I are incompatible, set of animals, mammal, hand-to-hand combat with cannibal commandos. My spit highly flammable, my tooth enamel ammo. I remember the Alamo. I saddle up camels on a Nat Geo channel. I'm up out the gallows with 2 calico candles. The scandal of a bandolero vandal is unimaginable. The gamble with a weak preamble. A delicate damsel. I'm branding my Lambo, Lando Calrissian. Can't samba with sambos. I rumble with ramble, style listening. Tetrahydro cannibal. I'm having a ball, laughing at y'all. Dudes just can't handle the raw.
See, that's what I'm saying. Your brain is being changed right now, and you can't help it. You can't help it.
Since Audubon, I was the walking M. Shyamalan, Dorsey Don, prime night phenomenon, spaghetti on my cummerbund. I'm already John Paul Getty in the Serengeti Ramadan. You don't want me to hit the Chevy down Avalon. Sparks are fly, hit everyone. Mario Andretti is the heavy one. Yeah, get crazy on the Avion, 80s baby. Ain't no telling what I may become. Something out the woodworks with rabies. Mouth full of ladies come. They play me daily. I'm so shady, kinda Grady. Junk in her trunk and she's shaking it like she's Canadian. Young Sanford and son, I'm pimping white girls and Asians. I beat the brakes off her Mercedes drum. Tear the roof off this motherfucker and your bumper. Fuck you pay me.
See what I'm saying?
Jigsaw, word phrase, thesaurus, babble raps, chatter, voice box, detox. I'm a microphone red. Anyone who's a creature of God, forever and a day. I throw up all my stupid rhyme book sketches. Yeah, because all those words that they spit. Silly, immortal, hip-hop is universal. If you're poetic, it's nothingness. Making me. It's me with the writing scar on my fucking forehead. then we wouldn't have a choice. I believe it like it's paranormal.
The ill perverts endangered elements, we all get sick. Now watch the brain cells stimulated inside of the trip. Now we'll flip, the minds get blown up to the dome, ceiling made of glass, shattered like records inside the past. My mental capacity's vast, thoughts ball up in fists and twist up to get rough. The element tough, we ball and shuffle. You're falling buckle, calling bluffs, showing your heart, posing is hard when you're hollow puffs. It's all or nothing, survival's vital in the asylum recital. Our kingdom phylum and genius is genius from Venus. The flyest trapper, keeper of the key desire rappers need to fill the preacher to the choir, inspired master the ceremony. The average hearing's impaired and never reverse the psychological despair that's rare.
Ill perverted the way we heard it and worded, rearranging, converted, simultaneous, concurrent, instantaneous and urgent. You fabricate and refurbish, it's the EX2 resurgence. Ill perverted the way we heard it and worded, rearrange and converted, simultaneous, concurrent, instantaneous and urgent. You fabricate and refurbish, it's the EX2 resurgence. Well, I'm a villain in disguise, still plotting your demise. Make decisions ill-advised while you look in the sky. I'm still killing all the vibes, for better or for worse. I'm bitter at the world, but I never compromise. So the patterns never change and the flower die. You water the grass, I piss in the flower bed. When things come together and flash before your eyes, we still sever ties and tell each other lies. See, it's one day at a time, we live it how we write it. You can try and deny it, hate it and debate it, but it's ill, complicated and sacred the way we kill it and curse it. Heal it and hurt it, reveal it, revert it. You feel in the current while you bump it and hear it. So you listen and you learn it, sit back and observe it while the verses confirm it. We the illest with the verbiage, created to discourage since the day we was inserted.
To the end of the road and back. Me and my friend came in. Shit gets odd when you live in sin. Knock at the back door and let me in. I'm a raging buffalo black, whirlwind rider, leather saddle, ready for battling any instinct. Brought myself back to an infant so I can leave that proper imprint. Imprint is so fly, so different and so shy. Everybody's gifted but so dry. I'm trying to bring that rain to roll that thought to get you by. We high off life in the best way, transitioning over the airwaves right in front of your eyes. We best play over 215s. Our essays grow within you teens that press play. My doom's been cocooned and now bloomed throughout my resume. Reservoir dog barking in the back like trying to get unchained, then hop the fence, crack that chain of command to get to that higher plane of consciousness. Consequence of stagnation, sitting rotten in damnation. What is a man without some change? Bumming the street with himself to blame. Empty pockets, empty brain. I'm sick with God, my MIDI main. Forever I so simple plan. Simple plan for life is change. Find yourself the nicest strange. Can you see the light?
To the visionary hall, I would cordially invite you. The night is young, might you, or shall I say might we develop a relationship rightly? Rhythmatic will be our sound, provide a strike, a match to bring. We hold the mic tighter in light of the situation. We got 5 MCs of varying degrees and faculties. Bringing the scratch, please.
Running out the homie's house and I saw you, I hit you, vehicular manslaughter. Damn, I didn't know that man had a daughter. Now I'm on the midnight train in Georgia. Running out the homie's house and I saw you, I hit you, vehicular manslaughter. Damn, I didn't know that man had a daughter. Now I'm on the midnight train in Georgia. Somewhere in Fort Worth, getting my loot on, getting my scoot on, fit to get my body loot on. Some suckers who got their shoot on. My brother, but they was whack on the shot. Pop, drop, hit him in the hip, you slip. Trauma, drama's in the Texas hood now. Flexing his good know-how. Crept on him, stepped on him, left his head warped. I left a crushed dead corpse by the curb, puffing herb. Dropping hideous bombs, Texas meat hotel. You better get armed, Gorilla City is muddy. Getting rid of vanilla city putty. Shaped like humans, booming like James. It'll take more than 100 frames to do this video. Rolls me a blunt into the train station I go. All aboard! The night train!
Our genre is in a state of Johnny come late. Awkward farmer won't tear the skin of a cherry. Harmless can't scrape the surface of a grape. Snake charmers raking in at an alarming rate. Bad karma, bait for entrapment, warning. Wait before you evade dharma. Find your own style, warm up, practice, rehearse. Tune into what's booming, soon a verse will match a track that hits worth the while. To develop your own pocket for rap tricks. Rap tricks. Collapse quick, stylistic. The current so-called aristocracy of the underground and mainstream have a vacuum. People were taken from home and culture. Poachers stole our beliefs and wardrobe. No closure. Suppress the music in schools and school abusive unless you were privileged. But hip-hop found a way over the inner city village. What happened to today is a climbing charts and reading them too. What we need to do is be more haiku to determine who will.
Bright lights, bus stops, bike box, chain link fence, henceforth. Talent is received, all sorts of goals achieved. Reap souls, tore down division. Berlin straight as poles, waving flags, you're in tune with Maroon Moon as time flies. Friendly skies, visionaries take the red out your eyes. Truth applies with this application. Loving is my occupation. Recycle hesitation, back and forth pacing. Speaker basing, humans racing. Loving when they're hating.
Take it evil, flip it backwards to live. Every time I bust, I got something to give. An individual who remains invisible, indivisible. My habitual ritual is to uplift all those who are willing. Living in the city where the devil makes a killing, dealing lost angels. Material things must have got you to hot. Burn off your wings, my dreams to pipe dreams. Rather choose the right team, we're enlightening with what we say. K-O or L will make you L-O-O-K in a different type of way for L-A-C-A.
Yes, yes. Los Angeles fresh, Los Angeles fresh, yes, yes, yes. Los Angeles fresh, Los Angeles fresh, Los Angeles fresh, yes, yes. Los Angeles fresh, Los Angeles fresh, yes, yes, yes. Los Angeles fresh, Los Angeles fresh, Los Angeles fresh.
All the emotion, resurrect containing strong currents like oceans of a charged solar system was filled with surreal stratospheres. Unsettled notions of acquittal gridlock, serious questions riddled with doubt that couldn't stop. The pain of losing even a little hope, crops not maintained, focus strained, careless caps littered with corpse, foggy with recollections, inflamed from the infection, spreading through retracting filtered litigations of reasonable doubt to convict. Reigns to suspend the type used to pretend, living with an extended reminder of the destructive nature, excessive with the neglect, indirect care of the provider scarce, paid to put up with the fighters and silence the burning liars, moved on and fixed the ones that misfire, tapped into mend, existing below the crossfire, responsible for broken wings that can't take any higher, discontinued flight and retire, before overdrawn opinions swipe sensitive securities, discharge the misplaced eraser shard, from a dense hydrocarbon of comfort ripped from the arms of reassurance, blinded by the disturbance behind the scenes, heart to divine Samaritan intervene.
Frozen, slow zones. The moon wanes away. Frozen, slow drone zones. Shoegazer as the moon wanes away. Tick, tick. Tick, tick. Days, frozen in place. Slow, drone to the base. Zone, space. Shoegazer as the moon wanes away. Tick, tick. Nickel-plated timepiece steering, always in a hurry cause they lost track of the time. It tends to be a dreary existence, always running in fear for our comfortable minds. Either swimming upstream blindly or lured in by a luxurious life in a fishbowl to just sit and hit balls with a couple of starving supermodels to be fed our flicks by hand, the same hand whose fingers are now jammed into gills. Surf-filleted with a lemon wedge, surrounded by the spines of all our friends. Lines of the dead just standing around waiting to punch in, but the crumbling slums have since stopped production. My manhole's welded shut, and haven't seen the rusted sun since the collapse. I've grown to enjoy the company of a crow, kaleidoscope and a microphone, and a set of tired headphones. I'll spare the details, but I've evacuated my fair share of souls out of these grinning skulls. You could say these last few years have been a bloodbath, and we all have our demons.
Had
tilted down, pants sag, to walk the streets mad, with the 211 in the bag, dragging ass, laying on the grass. I bum a cigarette so I could take a drag and relax. I stretch out my body so my bones could crack. Eyes closed as the minds roam the track. Rhymes flow as the lines grow to a verse. It confines me from doing my worst, bringing healing to the spirit. Outer body experience, can you feel it? Give me the beat, I'ma kill it with heat on a skillet. The illest in the street, EX2 and LSD family tree. Never forget the homies down with me, down to earth, between ATL and Cali Turf, NBA, where tree dust reigns on the outskirts. As time passes, the chaos is drastic, so I relax and let it pass while I sit here and lie on the grass.
And now he's hitting y'all. I was lyrically walking on water, lyrically walking on water, lyrically walking on water, and that's the truth. Lyrically walking on water, lyrically walking on water, lyrically walking on water, and that's the truth. After 25 years of service, here I come. I've been serving y'all since my mom stuck, and none of y'all can do cause I plummet like a comet. Dead into the earth, broom, broom, making dust fill the room. Got y'all feeling bad like doom perfume. Every time I come in, dun 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 dun, death is done, dun 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 dun. Somebody is carried away in an ambulance, and somebody dance and they sing some chant, bum 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 dum, and that's you. And I can feel the heat when I'm coming through, cause I lyrically walk on water, lyrically walk on water, lyrically walk on water. That's the truth. Lyrically walking on water, lyrically walking on water, lyrically walking on water, and that's the truth. Die, motherfucker, die. How many times have you stood and faced the lie? You wanna get your neck cut off fucking with the boss. Freestyle genius, I swing my penis. I'm the meanest, I mean this. Before you get beat up, slopped up, I clean this mess like it was nothing to test. And I bitch press you like weight off my chest. Put you back on the bench and let you know this. You've been tried and fried, died, I lied when I told you that I loved you. Tried to hug and rub you, tried to come and grub you, but homie, still, I must kill. And do you close me when I chill? Cause I lyrically walk on water, lyrically walk on water, lyrically walk on water, and that's the truth. Lyrically walk on water.
I'm structured through letters of love, high projection, infested with melodic modes, composed aggressive. Some follow then change, while others swallow and mimic hollow durations of liquid planes. Tell me why this world is in love with frantic fantasy, constantly pretending to be real in your grill, yet truthfully distilled without spirit or soul. I'm killed mentally by avoiding the road. Still I never rolled 7s or 11s, just 5s and 8s, like love and hate. Testing my patience so steep, I can't wait. My progressions are confessions of life and my experience. This is why my living decisions have become so serious. As I lay in my depression, I load my gun to heal my thoughts. Then I fall in tears when I fear the shot. So tell me, why should I live when I feel so dead? Running from these actions, I spawned into monsters in my head. You see, death was the penalty of dopeness, and I died when I wrote this. Just might sleep tonight. For life, for life. I just might sleep tonight. Take my soul and Step faster, step faster. Step on the gas and turbojet past ya. And it's only begun like Jimmy Castor. Coming out the ghetto blaster. We came here to blow your mind.
Step faster.
Yo, campfire powwow, chief up the reefer. 3 passports, 4 visas, keep up. A gray street sweeper, block runner, stop, I'm not gonna. Plotting out from sundown to sunup. I got it when my funds up, I hope we mutual. I'm not a little dumb new fuck, the usual. Suspects become clientele, threading through the needle. Or the eye of it decided whether I ever felt the Beatles. A believer till they labeled me a dreamer. Went from popular to sitting on the bleachers and slanging ease. I ain't the truth, it's a planet dream. I ain't the mover, I'm the man that you hand the cream. A student starving till we packing out the garden. If we fall short at House of Blues, pardon. I'm out for starting to finish it, carving out of images. This deliverance and Bubba spark interest.
Trust to the dust. I woke up today with nothing to do. Overwhelmed by my thought, it's time to release what's riding my mind. Confined by well, I live by mine, and I die by mine. Sometimes I forget what I'm supposed to say and what I'm supposed to do. But I made it this far, and I made it this hard. Well, I live it so scarred, cause I live like a star. Always driving my car, always parked at the bar. And I live above par, I keep my herb in a jar, with my options ajar. Always know when to pivot and change up the pace. Cause it isn't a race, so don't get lost in the chase. Don't get lost in the chase. Trust to the dust, trust to the dust. Trust to the dust.
Sleeping in the street, people fall apart. In the park, where are these different people walking around looking at themselves fall as if they were something, but they ain't nothing. They frontin', not even overstanding. All these people are something. Earth perched on the edge of all time, and yet they search for thoughts. See theory of dreams, and we so bought. Can't buy my soul, won't sell my soul to the devil on the upper level. Never would it on the rebel of the trouble. Oh no, I never see you go down. My people can't go down. No,